tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys, got the mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like a like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bad mind, the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not rock with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Oh, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves, look. Salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt, you gotta pay money, mix around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches, just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed on her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Detroit Lions. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Operating from the gun, McQueen. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards. The loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. McQueen. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll try again, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, 42 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. 7-7, our score after 1. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44, the 20. And he will bring it back. And Interception, return for a Lions touchdown. McCann for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. McQueen. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try the left side. Newsome. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. Now it's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On first down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kiki QT. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, McQueen. That is caught. It's Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Newsome on the carry, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Newsome. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Carter to start the drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Newsome. Able to power through. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, Newsome. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Now a throw here, hauled in.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Newsome. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Off play action. McQueen gets this one left side to Pettis. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays and the right reads.
And the Lions are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
And, partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Wilson. And that will going to be off target and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Wilson will throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. A handoff for Carter. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Carter, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll go again with Carter. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A toss left side for Carter. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Carter. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. And quick throw here, that's complete. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Carter, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Forget the extra point, it's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Looking to throw. McQueen, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. 7 yards there and a first down. Off the play fake. McQueen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down now, Newsom. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going deep here for Bryant. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a third down and 6. Big play coming up. Operating from the gun, McQueen. Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still fourth down. And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting...
Oh, and it's intercepted! Picked off at the 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. 62 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Newsome. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. McQueen escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And he missed it. It's no good. So it's his second missed field goal here. That wouldn't have ended the game, but it would have given him a leg up in OT.
And that's got to invigorate this defense. They did their part. Now it's time for their offense to put together a drive and seal the deal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They'll run with Carter. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. They'll try to run for it with Carter. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to